it's Jessii Vee, and once again, hello to everybody that is currently at my North Carolina meet and greet. You guys are the best. But also hello to those of you who could not be here and you're watching it after this has gone live at my meet and greet. I love you too. This video is definitely more on the serious side, but it's a video that I really wanted you guys to see and hear from me. Whenever I can, I like to tell you guys about the experiences that I've had during school or just growing up that I think you guys can learn from, or hopefully also relate to. Over the past few years, I have done a bunch of short animated videos where I've talked about really important subjects like this, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to work with an animation team this time, and that is what I really wanted to do for this type of video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a voiceover of what I really want to get across to you guys, and I'm gonna put in some pictures and videos that relate to that, and I know it's not an animation, but it's as close as we're gonna get. I think the message is more important than the visuals anyway. I'm not gonna spoil what this video is about in the intro. I want you guys to just sit back and listen and hopefully enjoy. Here you go. When I was in elementary school, I didn't really care about how trendy my style was. I'd say I cared more about comfort. Layering was my favorite thing to do. A tank top followed by a t-shirt followed by a huge sweater over top. I guess you could say I was a little self-conscious about my body and tried to show as little skin as possible. But when I was that age, no one cared. I never got a second glance of judgment. It was like that for a while, but I noticed that the older I got and the closer we got to graduating elementary school, the faster things began changing. Cliques were forming like something you'd see in a movie. And as cliche as it sounds, the classroom began separating into groups. The best way to summarize these groups was the popular, preppy, trendy kids versus the nerdy, artsy, weird kids like me. But at the time, I didn't know how much cooler it was to be those weird kids. Brand names began to matter, to the point where 80% of the class would almost be wearing the same thing, just in slightly different colors. Whenever I'd go to the mall with my friends, they'd feel almost pressured to go into certain stores because that's where everyone else was shopping for their clothes. There were times that I'd sit and wait on a bench in the mall while they'd go in because I just wasn't interested in looking like that. I couldn't understand why people wanted to pay so much money for something so plain with a giant logo pasted across the front. Everyone looked like walking advertisements. I remember one time I was sitting in class wearing a $5 t-shirt I had gotten because I loved the artsy design it had on the front, and someone asked me where I got it from. When I told them, I watched their nose scrunch up as they replied, "Aren't you embarrassed that no one knows what that store is?" My first year of high school, things only seemed worse. My locker was in the middle of a giant hallway in the center of the school where most of the student traffic went through, and I'll never forget a moment when I saw a crowd of about 15 girls walking past me wearing the exact same shirt with the exact same logo across the front, just in different shades of pink. And in my head, I couldn't help but think, my gosh, they look like a pack of zombies. And since that day, my school hallway became a very intimidating place. I tried carrying around more books in my bag than I needed to just so I wouldn't have to stop by my locker on lunch. I'll never forget a time I was there putting away my winter jacket and someone walked up to me and said, "Nice sweater, did your grandma knit it for you?" And as they walked away laughing, lo and behold, I saw the giant logo on the back of their sweater. Another zombie. The hallway was filled with them. I saw them every day, all over the place, huddled up in groups looking for their prey, until one day I didn't anymore. I didn't see them anymore because my mindset changed. They became background noise once I didn't care anymore. When I began walking around in confidence, no one bothered me. The zombies kept their distance. I also found friends who felt the same way I did, not afraid to be different, not afraid to be unique and weird, because weird is not a bad thing. In fact, it's such an intriguing quality to me. You don't have to try to fit in with everyone else. You don't have to wear the same thing because it's in style. Create your own style. I became a happier person when I was myself. And if you're someone who enjoys wearing the designer labels, that's still okay. Clothes don't make a bully, just as long as you're wearing them because you want to, and as long as you're not making someone feel less of themselves because they aren't. Always remember to embrace your weird side because normal is boring, and then you won't notice the zombies anymore. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. For those of you that are in elementary school, high school, college, if you ever feel weird or like the odd one out, just know that you are not. I preach this all the time on my channel, embrace your weird side. Normal is so boring. It's so much more interesting to be yourself, to be unique, to make people interested in the different person that you are. Because who wants to be like everybody else? Every time I saw people following the trends, walking beside each other in the same outfits, it was just like background noise. When I saw someone who walked in with like a bright fuzzy highlighter yellow sweater, I was like, whoa, they're really cool, they're really different, they don't care about what people think. So my message to you is to always be yourself and just not worry about what other people think. I know it's hard, I know it's difficult, but after a while of being confident, you're not even gonna think about it anymore. But anyways guys, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I cannot wait to meet you if you are here for my meet and greet, and I just hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!